Welcome to Talladega, where we try for the second day to get 500 miles of racing in. Weather prevented that yesterday. King Richard Petty's here. And this was just recently painted in the tri-oval grass. All of NASCAR's drivers have rallied around Bubba Wallace, the NASCAR Cup Series lone black driver, after what happened here yesterday afternoon. The drivers, led by reigning Cup Series champion Kyle Busch in green, and their crews, the entire garage area, has rallied around Bubba Wallace and the number 43 today. Because yesterday afternoon, a noose was found hanging in the garage stall of Bubba's race car. In the NASCAR Cup garage area, a secure area where access is limited to competitors, officials, and track staff. A despicable act by someone flying directly in the face of NASCAR's efforts to build a culture that is diverse, equal, and welcome. That's why Richard Petty is here today, and why Ryan Blaney, Bubba's friends, competitors, and on-track foes have closed ranks around him. When that window net goes up later today, racing is the great equalizer. Everybody's 6'4", 240 pounds. Everybody has 600 horsepower. No one is white, black, brown, or yellow. They are all racers, and they are all our heroes. 2 periods of heavy rain here yesterday. One put us under a delay for nearly 3 hours, and that second soaker, mainly up in turn number 4, meant the track could not have been dried in time to get the race in.
Take care of yourself out there, put us in a good spot, get yourself a deep breath, get your mind right. Let's go shut these haters up.
They come through the tri-oval. That's where the start-finish line is at Daytona, and waving the green flag, Ravens quarterback from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey, sends them off for 500 miles.
Majority out the back, just those two together up top.
It's all about numbers, right? The more cars that are stacked up bumper to bumper and closer to one another, that's the line that's going to move forward. That's the one that's going to have the best draft. And right now, you see that just isn't in the works on that outside third lane.
And up front, Joey Logano wants the lead and gets it.
Yeah, we saw the lap before. Denny Hamlin went up to block that big run coming from the 22 of Joey Logano. He kept the lead by being on the front bumper of that 22 for about a half a lap, but you could not hold Joey Logano back any further. He has a fast race car right now out as he's out front.
Watch teammates, Denny Hamlin in the 11, Martin Truex in the 19 here.
Yeah, Denny gets to his rear bumper. A little bit of movement, and you could see the 19 car maybe had to check up a little bit as he closed in on Joey Logano. That got him out of shape. He goes to the third lane. Denny kept coming by his teammate Kyle Busch, and then Stenhouse goes to the middle. That shuffled the 19 of Truex pretty far back.
And then Hamlin went for the lead and retook it from Logano with help from Ricky Stenhouse.
Did he have any other choice, Mike? I mean, he was getting such a shove from the 47 with that bump draft coming from Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He had no choice but to go by and take that lead.
Martin Truex Jr. was up at the front, Vince. What happened? He's back at what, 25th now?
Yeah, Mike, you saw the fact that his car didn't seem to like that big push it was getting from his teammate Denny Hamlin. Truex said the car is just too loose to take that aggressive of a push. And as he got back in the back of that pack there, thought maybe he had a right rear going down. So they're paying very close attention to how that car feels right now. Keep an eye on the 22, Mike, because Logano just told his team a moment ago that he feels like he's got a vibration, and he said it is very uncomfortable. They told him get to the top and come to pit lane if you have to, but you got plenty of help with your teammates behind you. They're monitoring that vibration to see if it gets worse. The team on pit road are ready to go.
Yes, the right sides are down on the 11.
He's dropped back to 23rd.
Yeah, so he already, I think, had an issue. This is when the tire goes down. So he'd already hit the wall or scuffed the wall there. That's all it took. Right front tire is down.
So Hamlin will make a stop under green. Hopefully no further damage beyond the tire, as Tyler Reddick puts his Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet out front. I'm afraid this shower has turned into a super soaker. As rain comes up from the southwest today to bring the cars down pit road. This should be the green and white checkered flag signifying the end of stage 1 when they make it back down past the pit exit and to the start finish line here. Third career stage win for Richard Childress Racing.
Blaney taking a look to the outside of Kyle Busch. And he gets that lead, brings his teammates right along with him. And another teammate there with Wood Brothers.
Boy.
Number 21 of Matt DiBenedetto. DiBenedetto's, you remember, alliance there with Team Penske. They're perfectly positioned exactly where they want to be.
Look at the momentum from that middle lane, and then Stenhouse stalls out.
And you saw Jimmy Johnson get a big surge of momentum. Look at that roof, or that hood flap popping up. Oh man, Stenhouse holding it tight to the outside of Ryan Blaney. Oh, that's really broke them up right there. Now they're free and clear. 2-3 cars might be clear of the 12 car of Blaney.
Do they drop to the bottom?
Absolutely.
Yes, they will. Stenhouse from Olive Branch, Mississippi, the former dirt driver, has brought his JTG Doherty Chevrolet to the front. Stenhouse blocks them and leaves his drafting partner, Kyle Busch.
Unbelievable the runs that those Fords can get.
When they all work together, they are hard to beat. Whoa!
Almost
How
out of
did
control.
Blaney save that?
He never even checked up, Mike.
No.
He's going to take the lead with that. I mean, he was completely sideways.
.197 miles an hour, and you move up or back inch by agonizing inch.
I just keep waiting for it to happen, but it's not happened yet. Jamie?
Well, Blaney told his spotter, hey, tell Brad when I got squirrely, it wasn't as bad as it looked. He said, I can take any push he gives me, and that's what we just saw.
And here they come.
And you'd think this is for the win of the race. This is just to the end of the stage.
Gonna be close. Stenhouse. That's what happens when you put the start-finish line another couple of football fields down toward turn 1.
It was definitely different in the middle of the tri-oval, Mike.
That's how close it was for the end of stage 2 at Talladega. Oh, big spin. Chase Elliott, and everybody scatters.
See heavy damage to the front end of that car. And you see, look at the right rear's down. I mean, all the tires down. Big damage. He's just pushing Chase Elliott. Chase tries to make some evasive action to go around the 22. Those bumpers connect and turns Chase Elliott right around. Here comes Austin Dillon. Makes contact with that right rear in the 9.
Wow, how did William Byron miss him?
You know, they made it look easy today, Mike, where the Penske Fords have been able to get together. Oh, we got an issue. Brennan Poole goes around. Caution is out, even though he keeps it going.
Stenhouse leading the second lane, going nowhere. It is Harvick and Chris Buescher.
Watch this run that Ty Dillon might be able to give to Ryan Blaney to give him a big run.
Nope, Ty goes underneath. Blaney pokes out. Stenhouse is with him. Harvick got away from Buescher. But up front, they're racing for the win.
Blaney's
the crash is in the back, and Blaney is the leader. Stenhouse comes back to him on the bottom. Off turn 4, 3 wide.
Not over yet. Here comes Eric Jones.
Nemechek trying to push Jones. Eric Jones with help. Here comes Almirola. Crash into the wall. I think it's Stenhouse. It might be Blaney.
Oh my goodness. They were what, 3-4 wide? Slamming and banging. Almirola spun out, but he's in third position at the line.
Great job there, Josh. Way to stay calm, collected.
Pulling ahead of Blaney. Wow. And look at the 10 car.
And Almirola
as he backs
third
over
at the line. How about that? For Ryan Blaney, it's his 4th career victory. His last one was last October here at Talladega. And he now completes the Penske trio of Cup racing winners in 2020.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.